Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Monday, December 8th, 2025. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. All right, before we get started, how far has mankind traveled from Earth? Yeah, think about that. Well, next November, Voyager will get to 1 day light year. That's right. 1 light year day from Earth. We've only traveled to the end of our driveway. All right. On this day in history, 1983, Scarface, starring Al Pacino, opens in theaters. This is a Mandela effect for me. I remember it opening when I was living in Panama in 1978. Go figure. Fader fact: a full head of human hair can lift 12 tons. This is how the Great Pyramid was built. I'm just saying. All right, let's get to the breaking news. At midnight in Australia, millions of children under the age of 16 lost access to their social media accounts after a world first ban came into effect. This is a bold move that many countries are watching very, very closely. But Elon Musk and Twitter, it's now called X, but who cares, announced they will not comply with the new law. There you go. NASA's Martin Cordner and his colleagues used the ALMA telescope in Chile to scan 3I Atlas with huge amounts of both methanol and hydrogen cyanide, which are important precursors for the formation of light. 8% of the total vapor emanating from 3I Atlas was made up of methanol and hydrogen cyanide, just out there spraying life throughout our galaxy. Fabiola Giannotti, head of CERN Physics Laboratory, says China's decision to stop its major particle accelerator project allows CERN to move ahead. 10 years ago, China announced its intention to build the Circular Electron Positron Collider, which at 62 miles long would have been the world's largest particle accelerator. But Beijing recently put the project on ice. CERN's future circular collider will be a ring with a circumference of 56 miles and an average depth of 600 feet, and should be up and running around 2050. 2 armed men stole 8 engravings by Matisse from a library in Sao Paulo, Brazil. The thieves held up a security guard and an elderly couple who were visiting the library on Sunday before making off with the art on foot. But yesterday, one of the suspects has been arrested. I'll keep you updated. In Bolivia, a team of paleontologists from California's Loma Linda University have discovered 16,600 T-Rex dinosaur footprints. Their study was published last Wednesday in the journal PLOS ONE and represents the highest number of theropod footprints recorded anywhere in the world. That is truly amazing. NASA spacecraft were vulnerable to hacking for 3 years and nobody knew. AI found and fixed the flaw in just 4 days. The vulnerability was sniffed out by an AI cybersecurity algorithm developed by ISLE and resides in the CryptoLib security software that protects spacecraft to ground communications. The vulnerability could have enabled hackers to seize control over countless space missions, including, check this, NASA's Mars rovers. Holy smokes. And finally, I'm going to leave you with this. And this came in today from the debrief. A recent study by Harold White and his colleagues at Casimir proposes a novel warp drive geometry that could address longstanding challenges in faster than light propulsion. Building on Albacubier's warp bubble, the team replaces the classic smooth donut-shaped energy ring with segmented cylindrical nacelles that channel exotic energy more efficiently. This interior, flat, modular design keeps the bubble habitable while allowing precise control over space-time distortions, potentially reducing the extreme forces predicted in earlier models. The study provides a rigorous framework that moves us closer to a warp drive reality. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Tuesday, December 9th. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm Jimmy Church. I want to remind everybody that tonight on Fade to Black, Dr. Heather Lynn is back with us. And tonight we're going to be talking about the Anunnaki and its revelations. All of that and much more tonight on Fade to Black. But for now, all I've got is Gobekli Tepe.